Oh my god, hi everyone. I'm Red of Little Red Panda Comics. I'm a webcomic artist currently working on my own comic titled ROCHAN, which you can now find on WEBTOONS, and I regularly stream other creative projects here as well. So if you're working from home or creating something of your own, feel free to join me for a little art and chill session, and we can get some work done together and or do a little co-arting. All right, I took twice as long to start. I had some technical difficulties. Anyway, all's well. You don't need to know about that. My goal today is to complete this column, and I did a lot of work on these panels, so those are mostly finished. So I would just be doing some finishing touches to those. And then I have a fire horse to work on that I really need to get done. If not this week, next week for sure. So I worked on that a lot last year, and probably, I don't know how many hours I worked on that, but it is many hours. But anyway, I hope everyone's having a great Thursday. And yeah, let's ease into it and get started. So what do I have here? This is good. That's good. Yeah, this is good. All right, so what do I want to do with this? So he has this burst of light here. Master layer, gradients, shade. So I'm gonna select all of these, or actually, and go to selection and just select this whole thing. Control C that, and we can open up this column. And let's see, what do, let me close this one for now. It's distracting. And if I do that, okay, cool. So let's undo that real quick. So I got my rough, I got my basics. Okay, let's put that there just, and then I'm gonna combine. It's this, yeah, okay. Gradients, okay. Let's combine this whole thing. Well, actually not this thing. Combine these, unlock them, move it up. Yeah, I want to do something like this. Look at that. Janky. I'll reframe that. Rough. My coach told me to reframe my negative thinking, and I'm like finding how unconsciously I speak to myself. So where is this? We can erase that. This is the rough copy here. And what's going on in basics? Panels and white canvas. I can also put the master in basics, so let's do that. Make sure it goes above all the things. guess I'll leave that. Oh, there's another basics. Oh, okay. Let's get rid of that. Okay. And we can delete that. Put you right there. Okay. And what do I do here? M. What is hiding? I think I'm gonna delete this flats right here because I want to do different colors. Do I want that? Not really. So let's delete that. I'm not sure yet if I want that. Okay. So if it was a burst of light, we wouldn't have this background. Okay, so what do I want to do? How does it look over here? It's a burst of light. Okay. Okay, fine. All right, so if I go down here, let's make a flats. I deleted the previous one. And what was the color? It was blackish. So maybe I want a brighter version of this. This is where we're gonna experiment a bit. This to be white. We could try that. These scattered lines, let's move them up. I think, can I adjust the color? I don't think so. Okay, so I'll just make it myself. Okay, so let's just delete that and lock that. How's the other one looking? Okay, yeah, that one is scattered as well. Maybe I could try it. Let's try it. Let's do that scattered. Dark focus lines, curved, what? I want white, so don't know how this works. Okay, that's cool. I want more of these to go crazy. Oh, it changes. I don't like that. Dense focus lines? How's that? Can we add more? That's so messy. Okay. Duplicate. And oh, okay. Cancel. I'm gonna make sure to keep it in here. How big? Oh, that's huge. I like that. Okay. And then another layer of scattered. Whoops. And another layer of scattered. That's kind of how I like it. Okay. That's cool. Can we combine that? So I can delete that. Delete that. And delete that. What is this? I don't need that either. Let's get rid of that. Oh. And let's merge. Yeah, that's cool. Whoops. What? What happened? Cancel. Oh my god. I don't know what I did. Oh, it was fill. Fill. Okay. That's pretty cool. Cancel. Okay, so if I want to change the background color, let's lock the burst and open up the flats. Because originally I wanted this like a bright, blinding yellow to give off the impression that a blast had happened. So let's change the color. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's see. Can you even see that? Okay. So let's turn that off and turn... Let's do a gradient. What do I want to do? Just like a foreground to background. Oh, I have 3 colors here. Foreground to background. Reset to default. Yes. Okay. I actually did like that one before. Nah. Okay. Oh, what did I have? It was like night sky or something. Nope. Maybe don't put that on top of it. That's pretty sick. I kind of love that. And that's kind of more appropriate than the yellow, which I might just color as white. Let's go with that for now. I'll label this layer gradient. Uncaps locks it. Nope. Oop. Delete. Okay. So here, I might just make it white. Where is it? That's fine. This looks cool though. I like it. Okay, and what were gradient copy of what? Let me see. What do you look like? Where are you at? Oh, I see. I'm just gonna delete you. We got that covered. Burst and gradient and... Alright, what else is going on? A rough copy. Okay, so... So I think I was trying to go for like a faded effect here. So I might, where are my panels? I guess my panels disappeared. Let me find, do I have any basic panels anymore? Is the question. I do. All right, let's save that. Let me look for my things. Give me a second. My storyboards, and I have, where are my panels? This one has all the panels. That's colors. Where are my panels? Do I not save my stuff? God. Why am I like this? No, I think I combine all my panels. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna have to figure it out. Do not save. And don't save that. I swear I have my panels saved somewhere on my desktop. Okay, at worst, I'm gonna have to do this the slow way. And all right. Oh, it's not full. Just kidding. Where are you at? This one has full panels, so let's choose that one. What? So small. So I can copy the master and then pasta it here. Look how crazy that looks. Okay, cool. Master copy. And I can delete everything. Don't need that. We certainly don't need that. And really, all I need is this stuff. Okay. And what was I trying to do here? Well, let's clean it up first and then I can deshad. But for future, I will just keep a copy. I thought I had one. Highly likely I do have one. It's just disorganized. It's misplaced somewhere. Okay, so what me try and do? So I am a fan of this nighttime color. I think I kind of want to do that for over here, to be continued. I think what I'll do is have it fade into black. So, okay, I can just combine this master copy with M, which stands for master. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm so excited. Tomorrow I get to watch Free Rent. We've been so busy. I think we've missed about 2 or 3 weeks of Free Rent, which is fine because those episodes are so short. So it's nice to have kind of accumulated episodes. It'll last longer. And if there's time, maybe some dungeon meshy. Okay. Let me take a swig of my waters. And so let's, I know what I'll do. I'll erase these 2. 3, tres. And we'll do a gradient. And I really did like the night, so I might stick with that. Okay, so I'm going to select, let's lock that and go to gradient and go from here. So like that? No. Let's start like that. There you go. Lock that, grab this burst. So we're gonna make it clear that it bursteth. Let's copy pasta that. Ooh, I kind of like that. Thick. Oof, that's crazy. Not too much. I think it was fine the way it was. Okay. Cancel. And I'm just gonna make it big. Okay. Is this the master layer? No. Okay. That's fine. Let's like grab the eraser. I'm such a dork. Let's just have that fade a bit. Let me use my pen actually. I've been using my mouse the whole time. Save. Okay, so is this kind of done? That'd be sick. Oh, too far. Let's put the pen back down so I can, actually no, let me move it. This is better. Okay, so if I was reading it like this, oh, there's like some spots to clean up. It's okay, master. Let's combine the bursts. And we can lock that. This gradient. Oh, that's from flats. Kind of feel like I don't need it now. It was just yellow. Okay, so, and then this is the rough copy. So let's delete that. We no longer need it. And I think that's it. These look so close together, but don't worry about it yet. Okay, so let's save that. And I think I might be done-ish. Let's look through the, let's delete that. Do not shave. Close this, and if I did this, can I go even closer? Cool, then I can read it. Oh, that goes way too fast. I feel like I want to add some crying over here. Maybe some lines. I can exaggerate the movement here a little. Maybe some motion lines here. Oh, I should color these blue. Okay. I'm just doing a quick rundown of finishing touches. Oh, yes, let's erase that. This is good. We'll erase that. Ominous flashback incoming. No, please don't. And then he does. To be continued. Cool. All right. Let's go back to a regular size, a more manageable size. And then there were some finishing touches I wanted to do here. That one's good. Okay. Shard. Basics. Sit flats or master. Probably in master, but we'll just do a quick layer. Let's grab this color. Oh, wrong color. Brush size. So she's like, no, don't do it. I don't really like that. It looks like okay, that's more closer. Combine that with master layer, and I could make it white. Oh, yellow. That'll do it. This yellow. And make this a little bigger. What? Oh, it's because it's soft. Make this a little smaller. There you go. Oh, what? That's okay. I'll fix that. Lock that, go back to master, grab the color, and oh. Okay, that's cool. Let's save that. Open this one up. Let's lock that. Open up the master. Lock that, go to shade, let's grab white. Save that. And this. I cannot talk. Exaggerate this a bit. So let's lock that. The gradient's already established, so I won't mess with what's already there. I don't think. Nope. crazy. Okay. That one is good. Oh yeah, I wanted to color those blue, so let's go to flats and grab that beautiful blue. And then Millie pen this. Actually, let's go back to that color. Lock that, open up shade and highlight, and I want to just grab these colors. Okay, cool. All right, what is that? Oh, there you go. Cool, so that's saved. We'll close that and open this. Yes, color palette. We can probably get rid of the whole thing. So, okay. Where are my flats? What is with this? Maybe we can combine these. Let's make sure though. Lock. Okay, and I just wanted to clean that real quick. But color, I know this is part of a gradient, but it should be fine. And whoops. Let's select that. It's fine. Save. Okay. Looks pretty decent. Shapes, text. What's this row? Doesn't look like we need that anymore. So delete. And what's in basics? Okay. All right, looks good. Cool, let's save. Close that. Look at this one. This is at 34. Let's go to 50. Yeah. is it shades and gradient, and I wanted to do something with the colors here. Let's play around with colors. So tonal correction, hue, saturation. Ooh, I kind of like that. This reddish tint makes it more menacing. That's at 76. Let's see other colors. '28's good. That's pretty good. Let's go with that. And let's lock that, close that, or minimize that, then go to gradients and mess with the colors as well. Oh, I like this. I like red. Not surprising. And something about this makes it feel more like a flashback. Yeah, these are cooler, so it gives a cooler feeling. But these reddish ones, reddish purple, is more menacing, more hot, more suffocating. That's how I feel anyway. That's too bright. Too gray. Cool. Oh, this became green, LOL. I'll change that back. Let's hide these. There you go. Alright, so we can lock that and minimize that folder. Oh, yeah, save. Okay, so every color here is a gradient, so just master panels and the canvas, so we can minimize that. We can leave the bursts alone and the master, so let's mess with these gradients. Make it a similar color, hopefully, to what we have in the flashback. Oof. That's cool. I love that. Oh my god. So that's number 56. Okay, 56. We'll keep that. Saturation. negative. I guess that will stay the same. This. If I don't mess with the luminosity, how does it look? Let's press OK. Looks normal. I don't see anything. Cool. Yeah. Alright. Neato. Looks like we're ready to post. I'm gonna post this. Should I post tonight? It's Thursday. I might post tonight. How exciting. Coolio. We are finished. Alright, I'm really happy. I finally finished it. I'm gonna enjoy this feeling. I'm gonna take a quick intermission and I'll get started on the next project. It's not new at all, but BRBs. Okay, I am back. Alright, I'm gonna change the music. Let's see if I like this better. This is the next episode, and I may work on some of it today, but it's definitely in the early stages, the rough stages. I actually need to thicken the lines of this. It's a fire horse for Lunar New Year, so I'm gonna do that for a little bit. Let's get it. Let's change my brush, and it'll be 22. This is actually due next month, but my gosh, I thought I was gonna turn it in much earlier, but I didn't. So I really want to get it done this next week, early next week. If not, get it done tomorrow would be nice. I find things are always triple the amount of time I think it's gonna take me to do when it comes to art stuff. I'm going to, let's see, what about this? Starry Nights, the name of the album. I want something with more romance, a little more energy. I might do a short stream tomorrow just to do some fan art, because Fan Art Friday can only be done on a Friday. But honestly, I'd probably just draw more free run. Ooh, I wouldn't mind drawing Mao, even though that anime hasn't even come out yet. So last night in gym, we learned some beginner ground fighting. So we learned first how to fall. So my bum hurts. But basically you kind of bend as close to the ground as you can and then choose one of your butt cheeks to fall on and kind of fall in a rolling fashion if you can, so that when you roll back you can create enough momentum to jump forward and get back on your feet. So we did that a lot last night, and that was like a full body workout. It was fun though. Gym is always fun. But my head instructor is like, I hate this class. Oh, hi, Faye. Is that a little guy, a little red guy with a thumbs up? How you doing? Is today better than yesterday? Oh, good. Thank goodness. Oh, yeah, you're working from home, right? That's good. Home with the dog and the cats. The gay cats. The homosexual cats. I'm looking forward to Free Run Friday tomorrow. It's been like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks since we last watched. What episode are you on? Since I have some catching up to do, but I'm happy to, like, you know, watch, I'm happy to watch anything. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. I think, oh, you got to episode 4. Did we get to episode 4? I think we did. Definitely watched up to episode 3. 50% on the episode 4, whether we watched it or not. Okay, and the episodes are short, so excellent. And Daybob is, well, they said they're free too, so. But either way, we'll catch up. It's like, it's been back to back with, like, my mom-in-law came, and then our friend came here, and they both stayed for like multiple days, and then we were prepping for the festival, so there's a lot of things going on. Do you have anything fun planned for your weekend? Or maybe just relax? Yeah, time to breathe and rest. I am looking forward to that. I just want to game. I want to watch shows and game. Festivals are fun, but they are, like, prepping for them so tiring. And it's not like it's even me prepping for it. I just was volunteering. I have like 5 stickers of salon pos on my body from last night. I smell like an ancient, elderly Asian man. I know. Well, it's also that the Salon Plus is gonna expire soon and we have a Costco size. So we're like, well, let's just use it extravagantly. So we smell like menthol. And then we're going to gym tonight. And I volunteered to get punched in the back. No, they're gonna have gloves or pads, and then they're just gonna hit me on the back with them while I'm on the ground, and I have to jump up and run away. And that's what I'm gonna train to do tonight. And my friend who's an instructor was like, no one has ever volunteered to do this. So I'm like, well, there's a first for everything. So that'll be something. I don't know, it looked like fun. Said it's a form of sensory overload. So yes, my instructor did say, do you know what Epsom salt is? I'm like, of course. He's like, you're gonna need it. Oh, what was I saying? There's sensory overload, right? So if like too many things are coming at you at once, it's really normal and easy for the brain to shut down. But in the case where you need to not shut down, this is practice for that. And I'm easily overwhelmed, so we'll see. Like, stupidly easily overwhelmed. What have you been up to lately, Hi Faye? Anything new? Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Okay. Is that an anime or is that live action? Oh, okay. Oh, it's a prequel. Okay. Sounds interesting. I'll check it out. Is it as brutal as Game of Thrones? And is it like based on a book like the same author of Game of Thrones. Take a swig of water. I remember having Game of Thrones watch parties. There's still violence, but a smaller scale production. That's good. I actually hate violence. Which is ironic because I volunteered to get beat up tonight, so. Based on the Dunk and Egg novellas. Okay, I haven't heard of those. But I'm assuming similar world, if not the same world. There you go. I'm obsessed with audiobooks, so I love talking about books. Aw, that sounds cute. I love that. Okay. I love some adventuring. Aww. Well, I love that. Hopefully I remember Dunk and Egg, or I can also text you about it, and then I can find them online. I'm on Audible and Libby, and Spotify and YouTube. Just so many free audiobooks available to me. Well, Audible's not free, but the other ones are. Yeah. Oh, did I tell you that I caught a few episodes of Bridgerton this past weekend? For the festival, our friend's sister flew here from San Jose, and she was like prepping the chicken wontons, and she's like, do you mind, my hands are full, do you mind putting it onto Bridgerton season 4? And I'm like, sure, I don't mind. And so I caught a few episodes, yeah. And I was looking at the Asian ladies in there, one having a sweet, sexy scene with one of the dudes. And then her evil stepmother comes in, and then I'm like, why does she look so familiar? And I'm like, it's Cho Chang! Oh my god, it's Cho Chang, and she's evil now! She looked great. I was like, how is she supposed to be their mom? She looks about the same age. But anyway, I really understand what you mean by the costumes. The costumes are awesome. She is really good at playing a bee. Then after that, Instagram was showing me Cho Chang interview videos. It's not her name, but that's how I know her. But she's like, they're like, do you like playing a villain? She's like, I love it. No more nice girl. She's like, it's that repressed Asian rage. I finally let to get it out. So I love that for her. So yeah, I see the appeal. I ended up watching more of it than my friend's sister. She like straight up fell asleep on the couch, but she had a flight. She was like making wonton. She has 2 kids. Like, she tired. And I'm like, oh man, what's gonna happen next? And then I look over and she's like asleep on the couch. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm watching it now. And I learned that Bridgerton is also based on novels, although the show is kind of far away from the novels, from what she told me. But I do know some characters get gay, so I'm excited for that if I ever end up watching it again for some reason. Oh yeah, you could tell me. Yeah, I'm not attached, obviously. I was really thrilled about Cho Chang. And I'm like, oh man, I hate her. She's so good at being evil. Yeah, tell me the spoilers. I guess you've watched the whole thing, so I don't have to worry about blurting out something. Okay. Yeah, I just know that one of the Bridgerton ladies' husband passes away. And then so eventually she's gonna fall in love with one of the other ladies. Not a Bridgerton, obviously. That would be incest. But yeah. But I'm like, cool. Yeah, and the last thing I saw was Cho Chang accusing that one lady of being a thief, which is actually her stepdaughter, right before she's about to get proposed to by that dude that impregnates her. And of course he misses her just on time. So who knows what's gonna happen next. I don't know if that was the latest episode or not. And I guess it's kind of Cinderella-ish, because she was like some mysterious lady at a party, and then he discovers that when he tries to go find her to propose to her because of a mask or something. I was like, oh, this is straight up Cinderella. A 100%. I didn't realize that guy was actually the dude in Wicked, the love interest in Wicked. You watched Wicked 2. I know we watched Wicked 1 together. Did we watch Wicked 2 together? I think we did. But you can tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, you didn't see Wicked 2. Okay, then I won't spoil anything. Yeah. Me and Daybob definitely went. I enjoyed it. Yeah. It is the conclusion, so things come together. I mean, is it available on Prime? I feel like it would be by now. What? Remember to save. Tonight is Thursday, so it's our treat day, but we've been having too many treats. Like the whole weekend was fried food galore, which fried food is like my favorite, but there is a limit. But we do have some leftovers from the festival, because she was ready to throw everything out. I'm like, no, that is food. So we have some fried sticky rice Spam burgers that we're gonna stick in the air fryer. I should probably do that tonight. But my favorite was her shrimp broccoli. So good. Shrimp broccoli sticky rice burger. But I'm pretty sure she donated the rest to a food bank or something, because there was a lot left. I'm like, I think that's just kind of normal when you're doing a food business. there's gonna be a lot of, you know, stuff left over. Right next to us was they were doing Asian skewers, so a lot of barbecue meats on skewers, and even candy. But one of my favorite things they do is a spirally potato thing on a skewer. I'm like, yeah, that is delicious. It's potato, but shaped in a swirl. How's it looking? Not bad, not bad. I'll save and keep going. Oops. Oh, we went to Costco yesterday and we have this ube brownie afters ice cream. It is delicious. I'm sharing half of it with my spouse because it's 310 calories, so. And honestly, half is enough. It's quite rich and filling. I don't remember what the official day of spring is, first day of spring, but I feel like it's time for some spring cleaning. Time to donate some clothes, throw some stuff out, just do the rapture on our home items. adjusting in my seat here. So to relax every night, I've been playing a lot of Tetris. I haven't played for, like, last night I didn't play. Kind of fell asleep immediately after eating dinner. But I think one day I would like to stream me playing Tetris. It used to be pretty common for me to like be one of the top 3, but because I'm like getting better, I'm being put into like higher leagues, so it's a little harder to be in the top 3 now. More like top 10, and I'm like, I'm still got it. It's crazy how it's already March. I volunteer for a convention in the Bay Area, and I got my spouse to also become part of the volunteer staff. So we should be there at the end of May, maybe for a couple weeks. Then we can see our friends. Sure to save. You would think thickening lines wouldn't take that long, but it does. No, but it's kind of soothing. I remember when we first moved out here, we made some friends and they ended up being crazy. But one of the things I remember was I got roped into painting someone's house for 10 hours. And I told my new friends about that story this past weekend, and I said, honestly, helping you guys out this entire weekend has been more fun and way better than painting that person's house for 10 hours. And my friend's sister was like, well, you were allowed to go home, so that's one thing. And I'm like, yeah. It's not like I couldn't have gone home, but then I would have had to ditch them, and that wouldn't have been great. But I like doing stuff for my friends, obviously. What I don't like is getting taken advantage of, so. But that was a life lesson, and we learned a lot about seeing the signs of narcissism in somebody and staying away. Hi. Greetings. Thanks for stopping by. How you doing today? I see you're working on your art too. At least you posted an Instagram story. Oh, nice. I love the grocery store. It's the only shopping I enjoy. I look forward to it. I don't like clothes shopping or anything, but I like grocery shopping. Oh, that's great. That makes me so happy. Yay. I love that. Yes. Art can be kind of isolating, but this is a way we can all hang out. Yeah. KK. I'll be here. If I thicken this line. Okay. Is there like an extra? All right. I don't like this. Gonna erase it. Okay, let's do this again. Last night, oh, the other night was a full moon, like a red moon or something, and it really did kind of look red, but not last night. It was March 3rd. I don't know what it is, but sometimes I do get more moody on the full moon. Okay, is that thick enough? It's a little too thick. No, I didn't. When did it happen? Was it last night or the other night? Or was it over the weekend? Oh my gosh, this is getting too thick. March 3rd. Oh, okay. I'll look it up. Or if you already have some, send it over. if you have them. Otherwise, I'll look. I can look my shelf. "3:33 a.m. I was asleep. I forget where I heard it, but apparently 3 a.m. is when the portals between okay, I'm really woo-woo, between the what is it, regular world and the other world are kind of blurry, and that's why crazy things happen around 3 a.m. The spirit world, that's what I was trying to say. $3.33, huh? That's triple. That's triple threes. Triple. Okay, I still don't like the horse's butt. sure to save. Always around this time it gets a little warm. Okay, what can I do to make a smoother line? So if I go, there you go. I am. Yeah. This is for Year of the Fire Horse, and I've been working on it for a long time. He gave me months and months to work on it, but it's due now. Thank you. Oh my gosh, let me fix that. Yeah, so I'm trying to bold the lines right now. Thank you. Yeah, I had a complete drawing before, but it was too, it was very pretty, but not exactly what he was looking for. He wanted the horse to be the fire. So I think this is definitely closer to what he asked for. He's like, I want to feel the heat coming from the image. And I'm like, I certainly feel the heat. So I'm hoping I can hopefully finish it. It would be nice if I finished it this week, but I'm kind of thinking maybe next week, but we'll see. It's actually my head instructor at my gym. And I am going to gym tonight, and I think he will be there. So if I can get all these lines thickened by the end of the stream, I'll be able to show it to him and he can tell me if he wants me to make any adjustments. Or if it's just straight up not what he wants. But it would be nice if he liked it, so we'll see. In any case, it's due by end of this month, so if I show it to him tonight, then I'll have time to do stuff if necessary. What is your animal, Hete? I'm a rat. And actually hyphae too. I don't know what your zodiac animal is, or Chinese astrology. Oh, you're a dragon? Whoa! Ooh, a dragon and a tiger? You're both so fierce. Those are like the coolest signs. That's neat. I love that. I am rat. But all the signs are cool. But yeah, tiger and dragon, those are like classic powerful animal signs. Honestly, I do not match the dragon, really. What are the personality traits? I know a lot more about like astrology, like if you're a Pisces or a Sagittarius. I know more about that stuff than the Chinese zodiac. Strong leader. Okay. You're like, no. You don't think so? Because leader can look different. Leader doesn't have to be the classic toxic masculine leader. You could be a chill, cool leader. And I know tigers are aggressive, but Haifei is so nice. But no, I wouldn't want to piss them off. Anger issues. Leader roles. Club president. Project manager. Oh, that was a mess. I see. Maybe it is in development. Or, I mean, sometimes it doesn't match. You do have anger issues. That could just be the result of an Asian upbringing. Is that terrible? I'm glad you laughed because I'm like, maybe I said something inappropriate. Yeah. There could be like not always, but a lack of warmth in some families when there really could have been more warmth. There's a game called Gay or European. I think I know where you're going with this. I feel like for us to... Oh, God. It's like cold, does not like affection or eye contact, likes facts. Highly logical. Yeah, growing up, I didn't realize I liked hugging until college. I was like, hugs are nice. Parents know nothing about... Oh, no, not at all. For sure. I'm sure there's exceptions to every rule, but I haven't met them yet. It's always something. Emotionally stable unicorns. They're a rare, beautiful breed. I feel like Asian American millennials are definitely better. They're still like emotionally unstable, but they know it. And usually have a therapist. They're trying. We're all trying. Trying to break the cycles. Have you guys... Oh my god, I love that movie. That is one of my all-time favorite movies. Also, I love Michelle Yeoh. She is just timeless. She is beauty. She is grace. But also, like, she had so much range in that movie. It was like, she's not just, you know, doing martial arts. She's actually, like, she is acting the heck out of this movie. She was brilliant. I cried like a baby also. Speaking of which, I own the movie, so I might rewatch it because you're reminding me of it. I love that movie. Is it like Studio A2 or something? A24, thank you. I'm thinking like A2 milk. But that her daughter in the movie, we actually saw her live before she became a movie actress. She was in a Broadway musical called, oh, what was the name? Oh man, it's gonna bother me. But anyway, we saw her in a musical in New York once. And then she became an actual like TV and movie star. So that's cool. I remember her in that one movie with the, the Asian guy. That's terrible. I don't know the name. I was gonna say Shang. Was it Shang? It was a Disney movie or something. Joyride. She was in Joyride, right? Yeah, she was. She was dating the Virgin. She was in Ms. Maisel, the marvelous Ms. Maisel, right? Joyride was fun. I enjoyed that. I heard about that. I didn't watch that show though. Is it the type of show you would watch? Because I highly recommend it. Do you know what it's about? I know nothing about Ms. Maisel. So Ms. Maisel, it starts off, she's like a dutiful wife trying to support her husband who wants to become, he's an aspiring stand-up comedian. And I forget what happened the first episode, but he's kind of drunk and a mess. So she steps in for him and ends up stealing the show and realizes she loves it. So then she starts becoming an aspiring comedian. And he gets jealous and they break up and they're off and on. But it's all about her journey becoming one of the most famous comedians in her time, which is, I think it's set in the 20s or 40s. Like around the time where like I Love Lucy was famous. So yeah, she is a big deal. But you see her like bombing shows and stuff like that because that's just normal. So those episodes, really hard to watch, but definitely worth it. And I just really love how she's like a nobody for so long and achieves her dreams. Reminds me of Big Eyes, a woman painter, but her husband... Oh, I've heard about that. That seems to be more common. I feel like there was a whole documentary about that. Or maybe it was just straight up that movie. And it was like in the courtroom she had to paint one of the paintings and she painted it easily and her husband, I don't know, drew a stick figure or something and they're like, yeah, okay, well, we don't believe you anymore. She is the artist. Oh, wow. Why does he suck so much? Why is he like this? That's really not cool. Well, you know, if he were still around, he'd be doing AI art, so... Ooh, traditional anime art. What? I don't understand. I'm gonna make a book with my new art. Did she get hacked? Was it a fako? Was it a bot? Oh no. Gross. That is too bad. Yeah, I would too. I feel the ick from that. I'm so used to hearing, like, you know, men doing AI art. I'm not used to hearing women doing it, but they exist. She tried to friend you again? No. Mm-mm. I think the thing that those people have in common is the audacity. That's what they have in common. I was trying to opt out of the AI art stuff on my Instagram. You have to like submit a claim and you have to put proof of something, and I'm like, ugh. Of course they're making this hard to do. Annoying. Glaze, yeah, that's right. You told me about Glaze yesterday. Thank you for the reminder. Remember to save. I'm so well hydrated, I have to use the restroom. I will be right back. Okay, I have returned. All right. I had heard of a guy who used AI art to make his comic. I'm like, I ain't reading that. F that noise. So I watched that video of that CEO eating his product, and now I'm getting other videos of other CEOs eating their product. I'm like, why is this so funny? And they actually just call their stuff burgers, not product. Ugh. Let's do that. I don't like that. I'm gonna change the music. I like Sunglasses Kid. Oh, I should save. Alright, which album do I want? I like Nightlife. We'll play that. Aw. I'm glad you're on a roll. Almost done with the third page. How many pages left? Or total? On WEBTOONS they do like 50 panels and I'm like, that's a lot. I remember you asked Tete if they have lives. I'm like, I don't think so. Oh, you don't have a set number of pages. Gotcha, gotcha. I see, chapter by chapter. Well, I love knowing that you're in the zone. Really short chapters, yeah. I feel that. Every post that I do is about 20 panels, 25 panels at roughly. And that was like the most I could do right now. So I get it. What are you cooking for dinner? My favorite subjects, comics and food. I could talk about those forever. Oh, thank you. We're in this together. Co-arting. Ooh, Korean bean sprout soup. Nice. Virtual fist bump. Is it called jjigae? The one with the tofu, it's spicy. Spicy tofu soup, I think. Oh, stew. Okay, yeah, yeah. I do like a stew. Usually they're red. Yes, it is very red. My spouse loves porridge, and I don't. But at least there's a setting on the rice cooker that you can make porridge. But they want that, like, really, that Chinese porridge. I'm like, well, I don't know how to make that. We're just gonna have to get some. If I could learn to make japchae, it's probably not that hard, or maybe it is. I don't know, I've never made it, but I've never had the type of noodles. They're kind of like the potato, are they potato noodles? They're kind of jelly-like almost. Potato starch noodles, maybe? Always bought them. Okay, okay. Then I think they're potato starch. I see. Yeah, then I think it's not that easy to make then. I love me a good peppery japchae. Japchae. I tried tteokbokki, and it's kind of hit or miss, but sometimes I like it and sometimes it's mid. And I'm wondering if that depends on what the whatever they're called are made of, if they're made of wheat or if they're made of rice. So maybe that changes the texture for me. But I don't know which one I like more. Whichever's chewier and softer. I remember asking my friend, yeah, I love tteokbokki. And she's Korean, so she's like, what? What are you saying? And I'm like, tteokbokki. And she's like, how do you spell it? She's like, oh, tteokbokki. And I'm like, oh, that sounds so much better than what I was trying to say. Thank you. I did try. I'll try most things. Bibimbap, bibbidi boppity. That is so cute. Bippity boppity good. It is good. I do enjoy bibimbap, though. I think it is really easy to make at home. So, and they can sell it for a little bit too high when I know I can make it at home. But I'll always order japchae because I don't make that at home. And even the galbi. I can also make that. Now that I have these sushi bamboo roller thingies, I'm just making like futomaki and gimbap out of random things. So I guess it's not authentic, but it tastes good. I was trying, like, prior to this, I was really searching for like nice gimbap. Yeah, I love gimbap. And the only one I could really get was, you know, the frozen one. A frozen gimbap at like the Asian store. It is good, but now it's like I can make it. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm like, it shouldn't be this expensive. Back in the day, it used to be $4 or $5. It's freaking 10. Inflation. Yeah, easy, cheap, homey food. Yeah, I was like, why is it so hard to find this at a restaurant? It's because it's mostly a homemade thing. I love this music. It's so romantic. I feel like I'm having my 80s romance in the summer of San Francisco, even though I was probably 4 years old at this time, but all right, let's see how it's looking. It is coming along. Let's combine these. Oh, let's do another layer. My friend, Plantlin, actually messaged me earlier telling me the history behind why we call it a buck for money. And apparently they used to they would hunt deer and then they would sell the hide and they would call it a buck, meaning a buck hide. And then that's where it started. And I'm like, yes, tell me the lore. It's funny how I really did not care about history as a kid, but now I love learning the lore of things, which is the same thing. It's just my weeby way of saying it. Share the lore. The Laura. We love Laura. I guess because as an adult, I'm not forced to learn history. I could do it at my leisure. I was looking through K-dramas on Netflix, and I forget the name, but the premise was that this person falls in love with a ghost, and I'm like, what? Why are there so many of these? How are you gonna fall in love with a ghost? And chaos ensues. I didn't watch it. I don't. But it looked silly. Reminds me of Casper. She did fall in love with Casper, and he was so cute. But my 6th grade self was like, oh my gosh, look at him. It wasn't like Beauty and the Beast where you preferred the beast over the human form. You're like, oh, this human form of Casper, he's a cutie pie. He was like a preteen heartthrob. I forget his name. The actor's name. He was like on the same level as Jonathan Taylor Thomas, who I think came out as gay recently or within the past few years, which I'm like, right on. Was it Devon Sawa? Maybe that was the name of the actor. Devon Sawa. Let's do these flames. I have like less than 5 minutes. Oh, I haven't prepped our clothes for gym. Oh well, it's okay. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Have a good dinner. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, I think I could do a few lines and that'll be good for tonight. Okay, I think that's pretty good for now. This is coming along. I may or may not do a quick stream tomorrow for Free Run Fan Art Friday. But we'll see. But if not, I hope everyone has a great weekend. And thank you everybody who stopped by the stream. I appreciate you, and it's always fun hanging out. But if I don't come back tomorrow, I will be back Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Anyway, thank you so much. Everyone have a lovely rest of your evening, and I'll see you all next time. Good night.